Hello guys, how's everybody doing? Great to see you all today. So today we're going to talk about circumstances, your 3D, and time. When it comes to manifesting, the way to do it, you have to forget the time. You have to really eliminate the time. The time is a blocker for your manifestation. And the reason why time blocks your manifestation is because you're focusing outside of the present moment. And there's nothing outside of it except resistance. That's basically what time is a resistance. So whenever you focus too much on the time, it'll look like it's taking a lot of time, which creates more resistance because your ego now is buying into time concepts. Remember, our conscious mind buys into the past, the future, the linear time. That's it. Your circumstances. You have to remember one thing about your circumstances. Your current 3D reality have no creative power on their own. They are just dead manifestations. They're already done. They can't go anywhere. So if you're focused on your circumstances, then don't worry about it because they can't manifest any further. Take your energy away from the circumstances now and create or attract new experiences. So this is what we talk about when they say you have to learn to ignore the 3D. The 3D, what they mean by ignoring the 3D is not focused on circumstances that cannot create any energy. They're already done. They are the finished product. So it's like you're trying to put energy into something that's already finished. You can't finish it anymore. So it's imperative that you realize and look around at your circumstances, accept them for what they are, just know better is coming or on the way. The time concept now, this is really, really important because what happens is everything can only create or everything can only happen in the moment. There is nothing outside of this moment. All of our experiences, all of our whatever we do, it's always now. There's two things going on. There's the real experience, and then you got what's called the fake experience. The real experience is what you can feel, see, touch, whatever now. The fake experience is what your mind puts out there to you. This is where you go into the past, into the future. This is where you have the worst thinking. What if this happens? Oh my goodness, So you move out of the moment, which creates more resistance for you, and then you get more down and you get doubted and say, oh my goodness, my manifestation is not coming, it's not here. Where is it going? It hasn't gone anywhere. The beauty about this is once you learn to ignore or forget about time, it seems like it manifests a lot faster. Well, why is that? Because all of your senses are now in the moment, and when you're in the moment you have a heightened sense of awareness, which makes you think or feel that the time is fast or is happening, but in reality it is already here and now. The problem is once we go into the future or into the past, we lower our power of awareness. When we lower our power of awareness, that's where we start to gain doubt. And that's where our ego starts to interject and put its own pieces in there, its own thoughts, its own ideas, which takes your focus away from what you want. Okay? Meditation is a great way to keep you present, but meditation does not make you manifest what you want. Meditation gets you in a state of being, an intention, okay, an intention, a focus, a belief, an expectation. That's what manifests for you. So if you're having difficulty with time, you practice more meditation, which will keep you present. That will help you to remain focused. That will help you to have an intention that can help you to manifest. You have to use the way the system works. Okay, see how that works? In the physical reality that we see, in our current circumstances we see, our mind will give us the idea, or what is called the truth, that this is how the world really works, this is how the world is. That's actually not true. It cannot be true, because the world doesn't come in from outside. The world is always inside of us. So if you're listening to what I'm saying, guys, exactly, I'm saying it's already done. If there's no time and everything is all at once and everything is happening now, it means what you want, what you desire is already done. It's here already. It's just that we are distracted from it by our mind and linear time. That's the biggest, I would call, blocker of manifestation, is the focus on the time. And how do you forget time? You have to if you want to forget time and move on, you have to become more present. How do I become more present? By focusing only on the stuff you would like or the stuff you want. When you focus on what you want, it heightens your awareness, makes you feel better, makes you feel good. It brings all the senses in, and you're able now to partake and be more in the present moment. Time is tricking a lot of people. Everybody gets tricked with time because your mind have expectations with time. Your mind thinks things are supposed to come in at a certain time. If it's not here in this time, give up. If it's not there, move on. That's the mind. The mind doesn't create anything. The mind only observes what's been created. So if you're following your mind and having expectations of a certain time, you're on the wrong track, because nothing works like that. The next part about this is, when I say everything is here all at once, that literally means you will have what's called divine timing. Divine timing is the ability from your higher self to make what you want appear in your physical reality at the time it's supposed to happen. That's called divine timing. Most important, you have to remember that you are tethered to a higher being of yourself. The 90% of you is outside and 10% of you is inside. So 90% knows exact time and when to get it. The 10% of you just have to learn to ignore the time to get into the flow and to receive and manifest what you want. Okay? Now, there are some clues and tips that will let you know that what you want or desire is on the way and is about to come in. You know, if you start to see the things that you desire to manifest showing up around you, then that's an indicator that it's about to become a reality, or it's about to become rendered in your three-dimensional world. So that's a great sign the manifestation is coming. It's here. Another one is what we call the synchronicities. Those numbers, they pop up a lot. You see them a lot. It's a great indicator that you're in the present moment and that what you want is about to show up. So, you know, the thing with the universe and everything is it always shows you the signs. But the signs, again, remember, these signs can only come where? When you're in the present. See, the signs don't come in your past. They don't come in the future. They can't come in your mind. They can only come and appear when you're aware in the present. So this is why it's so critical and important for you to understand that time is actually just the illusion part. See how it works? Right. Everything in this journey or on this journey will give you indications of what's called your coming attractions, a preview. There will always be a preview before your manifestation pops in. You have to be aware to see the preview. If you think about it, if you're in your head a lot, if you're in the past and the future, you're not going to see the preview. Previews are the appetizers to the main course for your manifestation. Everywhere you'll see a feather. A feather is a sign of great sign that your manifestation is on the way. Numbers, synchronicities, great sign your manifestation is on the way. People talking about what you want, your friends mentioning your manifestation, you didn't tell them about it, great sign, it's on the way. A feeling of just a feeling of lightfulness, of confidence, of peace, great sign your manifestation is on the way. But again, where do these things happen? Only in the now, the moment of now. So to fulfill it, you have to accept it that it's here, and you're not waiting. You're just there to accept it when the vibration comes in and all the energy lines up and your higher self says it's now. The biggest part of all this is to know and accept that it's here now for you. So once you master that a lot of great things will happen for you now. You will easily have more patience, and you will easily fulfill and manifest more, because you're no longer held with your conscious mind. The doubt will cease because now you're fully present. And when you're fully present, that's when great things happen for you, because everything happens now. That's the secret of the universe, people. All is one, one is all, here and now. No tomorrow is not here yesterday. Okay? Being uncomfortable in your desires will manifest too, a lot faster. Fasting, yes, fasting can help speed up your manifestation as well, because your cells are more energetic and put out more energy, more focus, less resistance. If your circumstances in your three-dimensional worlds are uncomfortable, then you have to learn to adjust and make it comfortable by giving it a new mindset. Because what happens is, when you're doing this, you're showing your subconscious mind, okay, that you are not doubting, and you are confident to know what you want will come. That's what you're basically doing when you're making the uncomfortable comfortable. You're showing your subconscious mind that this is not affecting me, and this is not stopping my manifestation. Your subconscious mind says, okay, let's bring it on. That's what's basically. But if you're being there and you're trying and you're feeling and you're like, this is good enough, then that's what you're going to get. Good enough. Your mind will only go as far as you go. If you give your mind 40%, your mind will give you 40% of reality. If you give your mind 100% of reality, your mind will give you 100% of reality. And what do I mean by that? It means by how much attention, focus, intention, without the resistance you put towards your goals. Are you expecting them? Are you focusing on them like they're here? Are you not attached to them? Are you letting go? Are you grateful that they're already here? Things like that. That's what I mean by that. When you do that, it brings in to your reality. Got it? So these are things that you got to know when you're in this game, because you got to play the game a certain way. You can't in this game, you can't wing it. It's not a wing it game. If you're winging it, you're just going to get a whole bunch of different stuff. You have to be a deliberate. You have to know how to draw the correct plays up. You got to have plays. You got to know the system to run. You got to be deliberate in it. You just can't go out there and just shoot the ball and run around. No, it doesn't work like that. It's called winging it. Most people wing it. You can't wing it in the game. You have to have a playbook. Your playbook should have your plays. And these are some of the plays I just put towards you guys. So use those tips so that you can improve and manifest a lot faster. See you next time.